Okay folks, well welcome to this 15-minute session on peak performance. My name's Paul Tran. I'm going to be working with you for the next 15 minutes and I guess my background with regards to peak performance is I've spent the last 14 years as a self-employed coach, trainer, consultant and perhaps my most recent. So, what is peak performance? Peak performance is really moving your performance from good to great and keeping it there. Simple as that really. What kind of peak experiences have you had?
I recently did some appraisal training for a management course, and I've been asked to go back, and the CEO wants to see it and work. He doesn't just want to see the training, he wants to work out how I worked it all out so that it meets his objectives. So I was quite pleased with that.
Okay, so you got asked back, which is great news. And what's it like when you're going through that passage of time where you are performing as well as you can be?
Well, I thought I was going to be in for a hard time because they were a sort of quite an old, well-formed management group, so I thought they were going to be dyed in the wool, but actually they were really up for taking on board what we were talking about. So
okay, and what was it like for you? You know, just how did it feel for you as you were going through this? What were you?
Yeah, pretty charged up. Yeah, pretty positive. Yeah.
Charged up and positive. Sounds good. Okay, and one here. And here's what I'd like you to do. What I'd like you to do is just spend 5 minutes. Put your initials on the top of that sheet, if you will, and hand swap them round so that you just give them to your partner. The reason why we're going to do that is because your partner's going to be interviewing you. We've got 5 questions for you, the ones that are all on there. You can think of 2 people who you want to help achieve peak. One of them could be you, if you get stuck, the other one, somebody else. And what we're going to go through is all of those questions and then just find out the information that you get, and then we're going to, a little bit later on, we're going to work through how you got there. And the big important thing here, of course, is that we need to understand what peak performance is in practice. So what I'll do is just get these up on the screen for you as well. They're right in front of you. I'd like you to spend 5 or 6 minutes interviewing each other, and please be as inquisitive as you can be and as quick as you can be. So your time starts now. One of the critical skills with peak performance is actually to know what it is and how you actually get there. And all of a sudden then you start to think about all these could be moments that we have. So give us your thoughts on that. Any insights come out of that with regard to either your peak performance or anyone else who you happen to be working with?
It's good to help you focus on what you want to achieve.
Okay.
By actually writing it down and talking about it. You might have these ideas in your head, but by actually completing the exercise, it helps you focus on it.
Okay, and how easy was it for you, Kath, to actually describe what peak performance was?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't too difficult, was it?
No, because one of them I actually used was my son, who's just going into where he's doing his options. He's dyslexic, so it's getting him to focus and build that confidence. And it's actually thinking what I can do with him before he goes back to school. So I have things in place. So, which I think about generally, but actually I need to sort of sit down. There's a couple of things there I can sit down and say, actually we'll get that in place before you go back next week. So.
Brilliant. Okay, so there's some good examples there. There's loads more, but we'll just stick with what we have thus far. The big thing about this little exercise is it just shows, right, here's where we are now, here's good, and here's peak. Let's look at it from the top right hand corner as well. Look at it, peak performance. Peak performance occurs when we're pushing our effort to the limit, we're as challenged as much as possible, and either we have the skill or we believe we've got the skill. Let's go through some of the tips and techniques that help us and help our colleagues move from wherever they are to peak. But the thing I just want to leave you with is, peak performance, it's about moving from good to great and about keeping there, staying there and maintaining that level of peak performance. And that anybody can actually hit that. It's our job to actually find a way of getting there. So thank you for the 15 minutes. It's been great working with you, and I hope to see you on some future programmes that we do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.